I got a question. Where do they come from? It's like... What the hell? Yes, because every soldier does that.
Retinal pattern recognized.
Okay, there's two funny things I'm going to show you in here. Instead of listening to a boring ass conversation, we're going to listen to a man take a shit. But... Right. Do not put the people to sleep. You can't put them to sleep, otherwise you can't advance. You have to keep them awake. If you put them to sleep, then all the people's hearts sound the exact same, and you can't say shit. And you can't kill the person in there either. I'll try it. I was a noob. Whoa, 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 whoa! Chill. I should have thrown a grenade in here. Ha. Okay, he's looking at the Charlie's Angels? Yeah, and he's looking at the cold drink machine. You need a life.
What was that sound?
The sound of tapping. Alright. Stay! Good.
Retinal pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
I think he killed him. Or put him to sleep or anything. Feet! Great, feet. There's me. Don't shoot this hostages, you can put him to sleep though. I swear if you talk to a certain person on this, they like message you back saying something back. Don't talk to the wrong people, like girls. I think they either wet themselves or they start stirring going screaming. Oh.
Right. One of those hostages in there is Ames.
No.
The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker.
Oh.
His heartbeat should sound different from other people.
They were to tell me this.
Use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is
Ames,
he should respond in
You must
some
be
way.
Ames.
What if it's the wrong
You must
person?
be Ames.
The guards may get
Are you
suspicious
Ames?
and come running instead. Security could get tighter too.
Good.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
I know who it is off by heart.
Hostage with the action button.
If they randomise them around a bit, then it might be a bit difficult.
If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room.
Easy.
The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Anything else? Maybe you want me to take a crap while I'm at it.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 port.
I know there's a guy that trips you up. I think he's the one that, like, talks to you.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Anyway, obviously I know who the fuck it is, but I swear that guy used to speak to you. I know there's a guy that trips you up too, so be careful. There's a guy I know that trips you up, and if he trips you up, your disguise goes absolutely kaput. Turn around. Don't think you can see me.
You're Ames, aren't you?
No! Great, now we get the toilet gag. Yay. That's why I was in front of him first. Wouldn't that find it a bit weird? You're pointing something at someone's like doom doom.
Ames. Keep still and listen to me.
No.
I'm not a terrorist.
Obviously not.
I got in here using one of their uniforms.
Aw.
I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Or I kill you. Ah, my mustache!
Who told you about me?
Me.
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you?
I'm blind, I can't see, I'm scared of the dark. Huh.
Richard Ames.
You're more beautiful than I thought.
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lulelo, just like you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You're here to find out where the president is.
Caught.
We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to
Oh, I'm
communications
Frank.
first?
Nice to meet you.
Nano communications.
No.
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
Is nano machines like telepathy or something? Like, with their mind? Amateurs. I wanted to listen in the conversation. It was talking about my beard. My mustache.
Are you on?
No.
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
How do you know?
First floor. The core of Shell 2.
But how do you know? Some guy came up and said,
I can't
hey,
get a
the
response.
president's someplace.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Dead.
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages,
They killed their own men.
perhaps the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear weapon they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system.
Oh,
The
fuck.
password is nothing less than the physiological data of the U.S. president.
Huh?
Physiological data.
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will.
Yay!
As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At
Yeah.
least until the bird flies.
No.
Really a new model of Metal Gear here?
No.
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear?
I still want to
in
complete
offshore?
Metal Gear Solid 4. I haven't played it completely. I
Haven't
played
they
it.
told you anything?
Nope.
The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new
Still don't
Metal
get
Gear
nano
model.
machines.
The inspection tour was to check its progress.
Dun.
What's going on around here?
Wait,
Wait. How do you notice them?
here comes Snake.
Bollocks. Now we can either listen to them,
Use the microphone.
or we can do something else. Which I'm going to do something else, because their storyline is just absolutely bullshit.